Welcome back to my channel. Hang on to your hats, my viewers. We're getting ready to get back into whittling. I haven't done this in a few years. Right now I'm just marking the middle of my block here. This block is probably a little bit less than 1 by 1. It's longer than 1 by 1. So, alrighty. It's gonna be the front, so we're gonna draw a little bit of a face on there. Let's hope we have this in the scene. Just kind of taking the corners off the head. This is where the head will be, obviously. Made the line a little higher in the back. Alright, so I do the lines for the head. This is going to be the face area here, the head up here. This is the area for the feet. And now I have my gloves on. Like I said, I did whittling some years back. Maybe I'll show you some pictures of some of the stuff that I had done. But it's been a while, so for all practical purposes, I believe I'm starting over again. And I'm watching tutorials by, oh my gosh, Linker is his YouTube channel. I forget what his first name is. I'm so sorry. He is a good teacher. So, and like I said, you can see I have my gloves on because when I was carving before, boy, I cut some skin for sure. I'm wondering if I should use my littler knife. Let me see. Yeah, I had all kinds of knives. Let me see if I like this one better. No, I think I like the bigger one better. Ooh, line got away from me. So I know you're probably shocked to have another hobby, but that's how I roll. Hopefully I'll be able to keep all these shavings on the table. This is basswood that I'm using. Soft. see that it's a little bit higher back in the back than in the front. I don't know if I went up quite far enough, but we shall see. Now we got to bring the back of the foot in a little bit. So we got about 1/8 of an inch on either side here. And so then we just come over here and whack that off. On both sides. Now we're going to work on the head here. We have the center line here and the center line here, so we're just going to sort of on a 45-degree angle whack off wood from here to here on both sides. Not trying not to go past the now you know why I have the gloves on. All right. I'm sure I'll get more finesse as I go along. Got quite a bit of wood in the front. Whoops, I just cut over my line there. All right, now we're gonna kind of make a jaw line here. On either side of that center line. Kind of going up to this center line over here. Well, what used to be the center line over here. Roughing this out a little bit. Go up and look at my stash. I have, besides these two knives, which were always my favorites, I have, I'm pretty sure I have some other knives too. So, kind of get the jaw roughed in there. All right, now take some off the body. Start shaping that a bit. And that was kind of a deep, wow. For the viewers to be able to see what you're whacking off here. Well, kind of wanted to keep it all going the same way, but that is not conducive to me figuring out how to whittle. All right, we got blockhead going on back here, so alright, got rid of some of that blockhead back there, starting to take a little bit of a shape. Getting some more neck up on there. I'm gonna just knock this off all the way around. Alrighty, this is a little confusing to me. This is making the arm. Need to stab that in there quite far. Cut down. Cut over. From the pocket this way. See if that actually, I don't know if you can see that. This is putting a triangle out of here. And I did the other one and it was quite interesting. It doesn't pop out of there nice like Doug's tutorial. Seems like I need to go on an angle. I guess if it was just easy peasy, everybody would do it, huh? Yeah, definitely why you need gloves. Because when I did the other one, when I popped it out of there, I definitely had to work on it a bit to make it look okay. So there you have a little bit, but that is less than perfect. Not that I have to have perfection for the first piece I've carved in 2 years. As I recall, there was some other trick to this, or maybe it's just getting used to it. Anyway, that's very, I don't know if you can see that in there, it's very grainy. It's very splintery. This is very soft wood, but still, it's not clean. And this is what happened on the other side too. I had to work with it to make it look a little, I'm sure digging with your knife is not the thing to do for your carving tools. We'll definitely have to be working on that. Now we're gonna do this pocket, which I did over here, so that the hands are gonna be like into the pockets, which is an easier beginner thing to do than try to do the hands. So again, you make your cut here, and then a V cut just to make a little indentation there, like the hand is in the pocket. Okay, so I can see how that's starting to look like you're going to have a hand going into your pocket. We're going to have to carve back here, but again, this side is smaller than that side, but hey, it's my first time, eh? I think I was out of the frame there, sorry. Little V cut. Come around the front. Back up this way. Now we're going to give this guy a center part. So we're doing a V cut. We're attempting to do a V cut. That is some hard wood up here. This part up here has not been cut at all. Well, I did. I ain't getting that cut at all. So we're setting these arms in here. This is the scariest part of the video to me. I put a piece of tape on the table here, so hopefully I'll keep it in the frame. So this is how he looks right now. I'm getting ready to do the face, and you know, this is gonna be the last part of the video that you guys see, and you know, either I'm gonna have a guy that has no face, or it's gonna turn out good. So here we go. Guess I should put my gloves on before I cut my fingers off, eh? Putting a little V cut up here for the brow. And then we do a little V cut where the eyes are going to go in, supposedly. I'm sure there'll be fine tuning there, but I'm supposed to angle it down somewhat. I'm sorry if you can't see it too well. I'm hard pressed to see it myself. That'll be fine, those. All right, and then the nose is in, and then up to that, which will leave that part there, so you're actually taking a little bit of material out of there, so you have a little bit of the nose protruding. Now we're taking just a bit of the chin off. According to her tutorial, this is supposed to be one of the deeper parts of the face. So you have to set that in there to get that depth. All right, now we're doing little smile lines. Little V cut. I mean, that's a whole lot of nothing right there. You don't want to get too we are now going to attempt to put his mouth in. So we're doing a V cut across here, just with the tip. If I get carried away again, we cut his whole head off. Cut his nose off, cut his chin off. This is supposedly just a V cut, which means I'm just coming in here ever so carefully. Can you see that? And then we got the pencil line in here, so it's kind of deceptive. but let me try to put a little lip in here. I think I salvaged his lips there. That wasn't exactly how the tutorial suggested you do it. And the eyes, opening those up just a smidge. You end up painting these on, so it's just a place to have the eyes. That side's not too bad. All right, you guys, in the grand scheme of things, this video is getting to be too long, and so I probably am going to stop it here. I'm not going to show you painting, obviously. And I'm not too thrilled with how the nose turned out, but again, it's my first, well, not my first time in years. And if I keep messing with it, it's just going to fall off. So all in all, it's okay. I'm sure I'll get better as time goes on. I wasn't thrilled with the face. I think I was being too cautious, didn't go deep enough for the nose. But for my first time back into whittling in 3 years, not bad. See you next week.